As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk of the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside. Dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Longhorns offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man.
All right, the offense wanted a 1st down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's in. They couldn't hook up. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. All kinds of room to the right. And he'll take it all the way. They touchdown, Huskers. And it feels good.
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Reels it in down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
To the ground with the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Still looking, on the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off.
Just steamrolling his way through. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first down from the 30. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing